Arrival at the hotel. Wide shot of a luxurious modern hotel lobby. Keanu Reeves, dressed casually in a hoodie and jeans, walks in. The camera focuses on his calm demeanor as he approaches reception desk. Receptionist. Good afternoon, welcome to How Can I Assist You Today? Keanu, smiling friendly. Hi, I have a reservation. Keanu Reeves. Sarah doesn't react to the name, quickly types into the computer system, but her expression shifts to confusion. I'm sorry, I can't seem to find your reservation. Could you please provide your ID? Sure. Hands over his ID, which clearly shows his name, Keanu Reeves. Sarah looks at the ID and raises an eyebrow, clearly not recognizing him. She hesitates for a moment, but continues typing. Sarah, it seems like there's no booking under your name. Are you sure the reservation was made with us? Yes, I'm sure. I spoke with someone earlier this week to confirm it. The receptionist clicks a few more times on the keyboard and then shakes her head. Sarah, well, there's nothing I can find in the system. You might want to check with your travel agent or try another hotel. Keanu, I understand. Could you check again, please? Maybe it's just a small mistake. Sarah rolls her eyes, unaware that she's speaking to a well-known actor. Sarah, great, another celebrity trying to bypass the system. Fine, I'll check again. She calls over her supervisor, who enters the scene. Scene 2, the escalation. The supervisor, Mark, walks over. He is in his mid-40s, stern, and has little patience. He looks over at Keanu. Is there an issue, sir? Yes, sir. This gentleman claims to have a reservation, but there's nothing in the system. He insists on staying despite not having a booking. Mark eyes Keanu up and down, still not recognizing him. Mark, sir, we don't have time to entertain people who haven't made reservations. We're fully booked for the weekend, and there's no room for error. I understand it's busy, but I did confirm. Maybe we can work something out. Sir, we don't have time for this. You should have planned better. I suggest you find another place. Sarah looks at Mark, sensing the situation might escalate. Keanu, however, remains remarkably composed. Keanu, softly. It's okay, no problem. Keanu pulls out his phone and calls someone. Mark and Sarah exchange a glance, unsure of what to think. Keanu ends the call and looks back at them. I just wanted to let you know, I actually own part of this hotel chain. It's fine if you don't have my reservation, but I'll still be taking the room I booked. The receptionist and manager freeze, both taken aback. Sarah's face turns pale as she stumbles over her words. Wait, you own the…
To let you know, I actually own part of this hotel chain. It's fine if you don't have my reservation, but I'll still be taking the room I booked. The receptionist and manager freeze, both taken aback. Sarah's face turns pale as she stumbles over her words. Sarah, nervously, wait, you own the hotel? Keanu, smiling warmly, yes, it's part of a group I'm involved with, but don't worry, I understand how busy things can get. I just wanted to clarify. Scene 3, the apology. Mark, now completely flustered, scrambles to regain control of the situation. The hotel staff is now clearly on edge. Mark, to Keanu, nervously, oh my god, I am so sorry, sir, we had no idea. I didn't recognize you. You have my deepest apologies. Sarah, now visibly embarrassed, I didn't mean any disrespect. I thought you were just another guest trying to get a free room. I didn't know. Keanu, grinning, calming the situation. It's alright, you weren't to know, but perhaps a little more kindness goes a long way. Don't you think? Mark is in full damage control mode, speaking rapidly to a bellboy to take Keanu's luggage and escort him to the room. Mark, to Sarah, under his breath, you seriously didn't recognize him? Sarah, whispering, mortified, I had no idea. I thought he was just some tourist trying to cause trouble. I feel awful. Mark, sighing, well, let's just get him settled. Make sure everything is perfect. Scene 4, Keanu's grace. Keanu is escorted to his room, where he is warmly greeted by staff. He's extremely polite, making small talk and reassuring everyone that there's no hard feelings. Meanwhile, Sarah, who has been tasked with bringing Keanu a drink, nervously approaches his door. Sarah, knocking timidly. Mr. Reeves, I just wanted to apologize again for earlier. It was completely unprofessional of me. Keanu, opening the door, smiling warmly. It's alright, you were just doing your job. No need to apologize. Sarah hands him a drink. Still anxious. Sarah, sincerely, I just feel awful. I'm really sorry, sir. Keanu, with a kind smile. No harm done. Honestly, I've been through worse. I appreciate your apology, but don't worry about it. Scene 5, the twist. The next day, Keanu is seen enjoying breakfast in the hotel lobby. The staff, including Sarah, approach him with newfound respect. Sarah, with a sincere smile, Mr. Reeves, if there's anything we can do to make your stay better, just let us know. Keanu, smiling back, I think everything's been great so far, just keep being kind to each other. The scene ends with Keanu leaving the hotel, demonstrating his grace and humility despite the awkward situation. Scene 6, the breakfast incident. The following morning, Keanu arrives at the hotel's luxurious breakfast buffet. He's casually dressed, keeping a low profile. The staff recognizes him from the day before and is on edge, unsure how to behave. Sarah, now feeling even more awkward, serves him breakfast from the buffet. Sarah, nervously, trying to be polite. Good morning, Mr. Reeves. I hope you slept well. Keanu, grinning. Good morning. Yes, it was great. Thank you. Everything's been lovely so far. Sarah hesitates, unsure of how to continue the conversation without bringing up yesterday's incident. She carefully hands him a plate of fruit. Sarah, awkwardly, I've made sure you have all your favorites. I mean, I don't know what your favorites are, but I thought you might like these. Keanu, smiling kindly, I appreciate it. Fruit is always a good choice. Sarah watches him for a moment, still unsure how to handle the situation, but she takes a deep breath and decides to try and correct her mistake. Sarah, tentatively, Mr. Reeves, again, I just want to say how sorry I am for what happened yesterday. I completely misunderstood the situation, and I feel embarrassed about how I treated you. Keanu, grinning calmly, Sarah, there's no need to apologize anymore. It's all part of life, right? We all make mistakes. It's how we learn from them that matters. Sarah nods, relieved to hear him say this. She smiles, now more comfortable around him. Sarah, smiling with gratitude, thank you, Mr. Reeves. I really appreciate your kindness. I think I've learned a lot from this. You've been incredibly understanding. Keanu, nodding gently, it's all good. Just be kind to everyone, and you'll be alright. Sarah, now more relaxed, watches him take a bite of his food before stepping away. She returns to the staff, her attitude now entirely changed. Scene 7, a new respect for Keanu. Later in the day, Sarah is seen chatting with a colleague, Lucy, in the break room. Lucy, whispering, so, how's it going with Mr. Reeves? I heard he was super chill about everything. Sarah, sighing with relief, yeah, he's amazing. Honestly, I expected him to be a lot more, well, difficult, but he's the most laid-back person I've met in a long time, and I feel like I really learned something from him. Lucy, curious, what do you mean? Sarah, I judged him based on how he looked, you know? I just assumed he was another person trying to get special treatment, but he's actually a lot humbler than most of the people I meet. Lucy, nodding in agreement, I've heard that about him. He's one of the few celebrities who doesn't let fame get to his head, and it sounds like he's taught you a valuable lesson. Sarah, smiling, definitely. I think I need to approach people differently now, not just based on how they look or who I think they are. Lucy nods in understanding, realizing that Sarah has learned an important lesson from this encounter. Meanwhile,